How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Sazastical. This is Perkins. Let's get to it. So, party people, we've got a few things to address. We've got one thing to address. We've got a few things to address before we start, and then let's get going. So, first of all, you're absolutely right about the kill box. What we do need to do is, once we barricade it, we do need to make sure this bit is barricaded, because the problem that we will come against... What are we using? We're using granite. Why is there a gun there? I think they dropped them because it was so cold. We need to get our weapons, really. Yoko. Can you cut? We'll never do hauling. Vass. Haul, please. Tail. Yeah, can we just haul our, stuff in? I know it's cold and whatnot. But I'd like to make you more miserable if that's okay. So let's haul our weapons in. Lovely, lovely. And then we'll keep you hide inside. I think this is more just to keep them warm rather than actually hiding them. You know, we look after our colonists. So, granite we were struggling a little bit with, weren't we? But not sure why. I think it's more just because how cold it's getting. Okay, unstable power cells. So, yeah. So, we will plan on going... Because what will happen is when people come for our kill box and they shoot, they're not going to be able to stand on here. The idea of this door is like EMPs for when mechs come through. I've never tried this before. Let's give it a go. And then what we will... Pods? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't even want to look it up. Probably need to double wall this though for a bit of strength, because as we shoot... Drone intensifiers. I mean, we've got our own problems. I'm going to want to double wall this. There we go. Double wall that the other side. Just so then, hopefully it doesn't get destroyed. Famous last words. Don't quote me on anything, party people. Never quote me. Okay, where's this... This over here, is it? No, that's the defoliator. That's the ship droner. So, is it a case of just sending... So, what have they got? 6 scythes. They're all melee. Problem is, I don't know if we're going to get... If we're going to be in a point where we could, trap them. And, EMP them. It's extraordinarily cold. So, it's medium at the moment. Problem is it affects females, which isn't great for us considering the majority percentage of our colony is females. So sorry Perkins, unless you want a sex change. You're going to have to just think about your life at the moment. Happy we were able to expand the base though. Even if it being, only a small expansion, and expansion is an expansion. Just basically moving up in the world. It's like a promotion sort of. How are we going to do this? We could try and catch them on a corner. We could try and fight them here, catch them on a corner and throw EMPs. The problem is if one of them doesn't get caught in an EMP, we're in a lot of trouble. So do we act now? Outside is 55 degrees, minus 55. That's the problem. Eclipse is ending. And we do need to, at some point, then get another row of hydroponics. Like that's going to be an easy task. I mean, we're getting some rice that's sitting in. And luckily, we're being able to use the human meat with the rice in fine meals, which adds to the mood, hopefully. Then ignores the medium. Problem is, we can't lure it away. Minus 64, we can't go yet. I don't want to just tank it. But the problem is how cold it is. I don't know if we can actually get there and survive it. So I hate to say this, but we might actually have to just try and survive the winter. Really don't feel good saying that. I can't remember who. Yoko, come and trade. Let's see what they got. See, that's the problem. We don't have someone that's really good at melee, which would really help. Don't really have any coinage. Get rid of the smoke. Yeah, okay. Just like, even I just sounded depressed then. It was just like, it's just not going well. Oh, hang on. I assume they weren't going to buy our human leather parkas. I didn't even check. You assumed correct. I suppose that's what we're waiting for. Have we got much human meat left, or is that it? Not human meat, human leather. It looks like that's it. Could do with a good human raid to lead on it. What's the temperature still at? Minus 63 outside. We cannot go outside. Which basically means we are going to have to make this kill box inside. Because then what happens when it's really cold and there's a human attack? I mean, you'd like to think they'd be in as much trouble as us, but I imagine they'll come with their woolly jumpers and woolly hats and they'll be living the dream. Really don't like. So we got some colonists that are bored. I mean, not really anything I can do about that, which I hate to say. Got some plastil over here. Don't know if that actually does anything though, or if we care. And we could build better helmets. Yeah, we could, I suppose, like in a colony where we are bored. It's a bit silly then not making the most out of everything, every opportunity. Very cold outside, but... Hey ho, go out of mine. Live the dream, party people. Live the dream. But yeah, sort of the problem that we're at the moment. Not a crazy problem to have, but still a problem to have. Okay, let's just do a couple of blocks at a time, especially with it being this cold. Because yeah, we are getting hypothermia. No, don't draft. I was going to say cancel, get in. Perfect. Not perfect. Perfect would be being able to do all this, but, I mean, beggars really can't be choosers. What are you making? You're making an assault rifle. I forgot we even queued up that. So the assault rifle gang is activating. Shield belts are being made. Have we got anyone that can melee? Yoko, potentially. No one with a passion for it, though. Yoko's a wimp, though. That wouldn't work very well. You got anyone that's tough? Tail, but your double passion is shooting, though. Tempted to do it with Perkins, but don't really want to lose Perkins. But I feel like we do need someone that's melee. Just have a shield belt and just be able to do some stuff to help us, do you know what I mean? It's the case of something is better than nothing. Right, who's our best shooter at the moment? It's probably going to be Perkins, isn't it? Perkins, when you're available, come equipped that assault rifle. We have actually got the resources to build a couple of them, which is actually quite nice. Outside 54 degrees. The problem is we don't even have mortars or anything. Problem is we don't have a reinforced barrel to even be able to make it. Some human leather out here. So there's components, there's stuff that we want to do around the map, but when it's this cold, it just sort of makes that a bit impossible. But yeah, the kill box has to be inside, otherwise it's just not going to work. And even when it's inside, it's still going to be absolutely freezing. Quest available, adorable panthers. Interesting. Drone intensifies. High. Can we tank that? That's the question. That sort of is going to be make or break of the colony. Because we can't do anything in these cold temperatures. We'll get hypothermia like halfway there. The only good thing is at least we can tank this and we've got the human meat and stuff like that to go together with it. Now, if we didn't have human meat and we were trying to tank this, we would instantly have breakdowns. The only thing that's like saving us is the human meat buffs that it gives. It gives such good buffs. Like, it's pretty perfect. So, yeah, not ideal, but that is the plan. We're just going to have to tank this out through the winter. And it might be a case of, like... I mean, we'll deal with it. We'll find a way to deal with it. Like, come summer, we might have to try and catch them on a corner. Because they won't chase us all the way to the base, because they will defend that ship part. So it's not like we can scum them too much anyway. Which is a shame. Funny, but a shame. Like, we could do with like one more colonist. Because otherwise it's just Perkins at home thinking about who to eat. Not for any reason. Just she likes sitting at home thinking who I can eat today. Okay, looks like we're going to have our first breakdown potentially with Vaz. Can't really blame him. It's just we cannot go out in that temperature. We just can't. It's just far too cold in our biome to be able to deal with stuff like this. Quest inspires. Just seeing if there was anything we could like unleash onto them, but alas, I don't think it's our time. It's not our time to shine. Winter is tough for us, that's to say the least. It is going to continue to be tough for us. Just in more ways than one. Perkins tattered apparel. You're rebuffed as well, which isn't great. Insulted. Okay. Not too much we can be doing. It's just sort of sit here and hope for the best, which is such a bad situation to be in. Hoping that the Randy random. So it's minus 58. What temperature can Perkins with? See, like minus 20. So what have you got on, Yoko? A muffalo wall. So if you drop that, Perkins, come and wear the muffalo, because Perkins has a jetpack. And we don't have the chem fuel for it. So what temperatures, Perkins, can you withstand now? Minus 41. When it hits minus 50, because what I really want to do is I really want to wake these up. The problem with them being asleep or dormant is if we have a human raid or manhunter animals, they're not going to go and attack them if our doors are shut. Where if they're awake and our doors are shut, then they will be targeted. So it is worth keeping that in mind for sure. Yeah. Just watching the temperature. I want it to get as low as possible, then Perkins can like run. So I think Perkins is going to do it now. And let's see how we go. She has got the jetpack. She's only got one jump left in it, though. And I mean, if they chase Perkins, it's not a bad thing. Let's make sure we got the range on them because... But we have to wake them up. She is getting hypothermia. Just watching the hypothermia. Come on, Perkins. Don't want to get her too close because she'll struggle to outrun them. Come on. See if she can shoot through that little gap. Right, there we go. So I will use the jetpack now. Cargo pods. The game feels sorry. Some insect jelly. Say so. Perkins run back home. So we've woken them up. So at least if something happens like manhunt or animals or stuff like that, at least they will then target that. So that's good. That's good. We're sort of trying to make our own fate as much as possible. Let's mine some of the plasteel. Solar flare takes down aura electric. Just what we need when we're already miserable. More misery. Minus 44 outside. Problem is even that is still cold for us because we're all in human leather stuff. Turns out human leather isn't great for withstanding the cold. Who would have known? Who would have known? Worrying people would have known, I suppose. I just want power to get back on. We don't deserve this. Perkins, our Perkins doesn't deserve this. She deserves better from us. Better for the colony. Everyone's idle, absolutely disgusting. But the solar flare is ended. See? Positive thoughts, positive results. Repeat it with me, party people. We can do this. We can be heroes. Just for a day. I mean, Perkins is our hero, let's be honest. She lives the dream. To be fair, like, I never thought Perkins would still be going. I honestly thought I would ruin the colony by now. I'm not great at this game, party people. I just try and overcompensate it by, like, gloriously overthinking everything. But there's only so long we're going to be able to leave this. We haven't had a breakdown, though. We haven't had a breakdown. Obviously, we are coming close, especially on Yoko and Vaz in particular. Everyone else, you know, I think Kenneth is actually loving that the girls are having mental breakdowns because he's never been happier. Just need to sell these human leather parkas and we'll be loving life. Because we need that money to be able to buy lots of components and lots of steel to get more hydroponics up. Saying that, we have got 660 rice sitting here. So the rice is right. So I wonder, we get some hydroponics up, we get some cloth going. Drone intensifies. Okay. Okay, that one hurts. I forgot there was an extra one. Bad is. Ooh. What do we do? Got EMP grenades. Problem is if we miss with the EMP grenades, we're not really going to be able to get them to stop. How bad is it going to be? I'm just going to... we might have to make Yoko and Vaz break down. Because the only thing is as they are doing everything, as they go over to them, because we've left it, they'll end up having a breakdown on the way. So I wonder if we let Yoko, Vaz have their breakdown, even Tail, have their breakdown, get it out of their system, and then we go. Because then after the breakdown, at least they're going to have a, you know, a good happy period. Because then they'll get a plus 40 or whatever it is. So I wonder if we let them have that. Or just see how we get along, like, but I'm 99% sure they're about to have a massive breakdown, so... Don't say there's another one after this, like, very extreme. Food binge Tail. Okay, Tail's had the breakdown. Have Vaz and Yoko need the breakdown, and then we'll go. I think that's the plan. Because at least then they're going to be least likely to break down as possible. Perkins is brilliant. Beasley, are you a male then? You're female. Then why are you loving life? Got married to Kenneth. Inspires in 7 days. Yoko's in a daze, so we just need Vaz. Vaz might be able to tank this, though. So far, so good. Not good, but you know what I mean. This isn't an ideal situation whatsoever, but it's the situation we find ourselves in. Just checking we can do the biorefinery. We might have to do it with rice. Quest avail animal migration. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to accept this quest. So the Blue Dominion wants a place to land. We're not going to do this quest and we're going to anger them. So it doesn't really matter what we accept it for. Okay, where have they crashed? They've crashed there. Okay, we're not doing this quest, but it's a chance to bring people on the field and potentially something could happen. Potentially our death, but potentially something could happen. So they're going to get attacked in a bit and we're meant to defend them. We're not. We're not even going to... Right, now the... I was just hoping this group would come in, like, up here. So they'll come in, wipe them out. Then what do they do after that? I know we're going to anger the... whoever these are. So are they just leaving straight away after? Yeah. Okay. I mean, we get the shuttle loot, which might be a component. Order. Haul. Allow all that. Merlin, are you a good person? Optimist. Pretty and kind. Like, what's your... Oh, sorry. Perkins, unrestrict. Perkins, wake up. Come capture. Oh, yeah, because it's a medical bed. Sorry. Yeah. I was like, why are you not taken to the medical bed? Prisoner. Gotcha. To have someone with optimist is pretty good. Just to have that. What is it? +6 constantly. Obviously, the high psychic drone isn't going to be amazing here. Oh, I thought we were going to get a plasma sword. I always forget they're always bio-coded. Baz doesn't look like it's going to have a breakdown. Tail just looks like he's just going to keep having breakdowns, sadly. So I don't think our plan is even going to work in the slightest. Right, Perkins. Come with me. No, we can't do anything. Did we even damage this? No, 99. I was going to say, if like, maybe if we damaged it slightly, or... But 99, we didn't even do 1% damage to it. Well, we're going to have to try and do something. We've got a prisoner, so we've got something out of this episode, but it's just been a lot of frustration from Perkins. I make it sound like it's her fault. Maybe. Perkins, just hide inside though. Don't get hypothermia about all this. Oh yeah, no, because human meat. Good idea, Perkins. Perkins, you always know the right things to say. So I will actually get Perkins because then I suppose at least then we can continue making money. Getting human meat, so at least we're not going to have double breakdowns because of that as well. Yoko comes out of this and we're going to have to push the issue with the ciphers. Don't want to do it, but I don't think we have too much of a choice. Liked it to have been a much more controlled attack, but let's be honest, nothing about Perkins is controlled. It's all order in chaos. It'll be fine. Need Yoko to get out of this breakdown. When Yoko gets out of this breakdown, we'll have to go and see what we can do. Did we actually... So we made the shield belt. So someone will have to be a melee person. But more a melee person that just like holds aggro. We do have another assault rifle. Who is our next best shooter? I thought it was Tail, yeah. So I equipped that assault rifle. Now, Yoko's out of that breakdown. Berserk Merlin. Come in here, Tail. Help. Oh, Kenneth. Good job. Good job. Capture. Kenneth's got a sniper. Do I want a sniper when we go to the mechs? Don't actually think I do. I think I just want heavy shooting stuff because there's so many ciphers, they're going to cut down the range on us really, really quickly. So I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Just need Yoko to sort of wake up, have some food. And then when the temperature reduces in the morning, then it's going to be a go, go, go. Perkins might have a breakdown though. Flash storm, that's fine. That doesn't really impact us. Not on this biome anyway. Get some more human leather, which is nice. All our meals are still out of human meat. Got to remember a lot of these meals that are backed up. Saying that, we're actually getting through meals quicker than what I realised. I feel like we have been semi-lucky with the amount of human meat that we are getting in. Not crazy amount of luck, but just enough. Okay, let's keep an eye on the temperature. Minus 49. Is it going down or up? It's going down. Kenneth's a bit injured though. I feel like it might be a next episode sort of job at this time. But we could lose someone here. Lose quite a few people if this isn't done right. This could go actually drastically bad. We have got some spaceship things that have fallen, so that's quite helpful. Yeah, unless a trade ship or a raider's going to come, even a manhunter pack, I was hoping maybe we could get lucky, especially on, you know, Randy Random, hardest difficulty. I was just hoping maybe we'll get lucky. You know, chuck a manhunter pack at us or something that could just help us. Because that would get rid of them all straight away. Then we just wait for the manhunter pack to disappear. Then we can just destroy that ship part. Randy loves us. He loves us not. Just hope he loves Perkins. But yeah. I mean, at least, I suppose at least it's not colony ending. It's bad, but it's not colony ending. And I suppose sometimes that means a lot. What were we researching? The multi-analyzer. Okay. So we probably want to get a fabrication bench up so we can be making components through steel. But I feel like deep drilling is going to be something that we're going to have to think about. We do need the resources to be able to do that as well, so let's not run before we can walk by any stretch of the imagination. And then I think next trader, we need to make sure everyone has thick woolly jackets. Unless we just do that, with the traders, we make sure we buy, the jackets or, sorry, the parkas that we need. Because then our kill box could be even stronger than what we realise. Because then we could out-freeze people. Then we got a prisoner, so... we need to go prisoner, convert. Then... yeah, I guess... we're ready for next episode for the temperature to drop slightly. And for us to go to war. I hope we win. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, bye people. Bye.